Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever part of the world you are watching this video for. So guys, I just hope this thing is recording, because the last time I tried to make a video like this, after spending close to about 30 minutes, at the end of the day the screen record of my system was not recording, and I didn't even notice that. It was really painful. So after spending close to about 30 minutes, at the end of the day, all the time you wasted was just all in vain. This is not good. Yeah, I think it's better there. I don't like the position of this. Okay, back to today's video. So literally, today is 24/9/2025. That's actually on Wednesday. So if you notice from my screen so far, okay, if you notice from my screen so far, I've not taken any trade for this week. Why? Because the high and low have not given us any signal for the trade for this week, so somehow it's making our trade difficult to plot. So let me take you through the process of this week. This is Wednesday, Tuesday and Thursday. This is the first 4-hour high candle, and this, oh yeah, I'm right, and this, sorry, this is the recent high, then this is the recent low of the 4-hour candle. If you watch so far, there was no major breakout of any candle except this bullish one, but it was not that long enough. After the breaking of this bullish, you see that little retracement down into the box again, and all this while the market just keep on consolidating at this box. The market have not given us any major move for us to trade for this week, so everything is just pending for me. Don't want to risk any trade there. That's also where you maintain your risk management. Your risk management is not only when you determine how much loss you are going to use, or when you determine how much you are going to risk. Risk management also determine when you're supposed to trade and when you are not supposed to trade. So for this, the market has not given us any major move. This is Tuesday. Let me check something. 8:15. You see, the market is just moving crazy. So this is 8:15. The same thing. After the breaking out from this, if probably I took the trade at this zone, fine. The market will have break out from this zone. Then let me just check how many pips is that. Oh, about 17 pips. It's not even up to 20 pips. So you see why this thing is somehow risky and very dangerous to trade when the market has not given you any confirmation signal for you to trade. So far you can see the retracement of the bullish candle. This is crazy. So guys, not much here to say. Like I said before, today is Wednesday. We are going to check how Thursday market is going to be. If probably this can be a breaking out of our high and low of the week, fine. But let's just wait till the end of today and see what the market is going to play for us against tomorrow. So guys, I'm still going to keep you guys updated on this particular trade, so just make sure you watch till the end of this video. Hello guys, welcome back again. So on my screen here you can see this actually. I don't know why this thing is blushing at this screen there. Okay, you can see this actually 2:37 and this is 25th Thursday midnight. You guys can see how I've sacrificed my time to mention that I delivered this video today, and one of the reasons why, because of the lights they just brought. Like, I make up my mind I'm going to do this thing now that there's light, so I can't wait till tomorrow whereby I can predict if there's going to be light tomorrow. So that is why I just bring out my time and my sacrifice to do this right now. Okay, based on the previous video you just watched earlier, I understand what I was trying to explain there, like the thing I'm trying to explain that was not shown on the screen. And if you notice, I complained earlier about that before. I don't know what's wrong with my, would I say it's my system or my CapCut editing, and I've been trying to find the solution regarding to that since this evening. I came back from work, the thing is still not, or will I say it's because I've not registered, I've not oh. So but don't worry, I'm going to turn over the screen, camera swap, so that I will able to show you what I'm trying to explain. And recently, based on my chart here, the market has already breaking to the upside. Like, we now have a breaking out to the upside, which it has already given us a signal that for this week we are going to be buying on GBP JPY. Yeah, it's a buy. So probably tomorrow, I don't know how tomorrow is going to be. This time, this one that I'm still awake at this time, will I be able to wake up early and able to set my trap for tomorrow? But let's just see. The goal there is before 8 a.m. Before 8 a.m. Then that's when we're supposed to be awake, to know, to set up our trap, to set up our key zone, our trend line. Then we wait for a bullish break out. Yes, a bullish, because we're on a buy. So if maybe we should see any bearish, definitely our trade for that day is going to be a one-to-one risk reward. Like, we can need to be very very careful on that trade, because it's not a sell market for the week. So guys, I'm going to turn off my chart. I'm going to turn off the chart so that I will show you how everything's going to, how I'm going to, what am I even saying, so that I'm going to show you how I'm going to, like, show you the breaking out, and also how tomorrow trade is going to be. So let's go to the screen. Peace out. Okay guys, before I head in on today's video, let me first of all, take you back to, just give me some minutes for to have set up the scene before now. So it's all good. Let's check on USD JPY. Oh. Sorry guys, please, I'm coming. I'm trying to set up on this. Let me just go straight to 15 minutes time frame. I'm going to start off from the beginning of September, which is on the 1st of September. Okay, this is Monday, 1st of September. So what am I trying to do? First of all, I just want to make a little back testing of the strategy in another pair, which is USD-JPY, a pair that is somehow similar to GBP-JPY that I usually trade. Just want to check the strategy general. So first, I'm not going to go to the process of the high and low of the week. I've already thought about that already on my last, I think is in my last previous video. You can go and check about my strategy, or maybe at the end of this video I'm going to put up a particular video at the top of the screen. I'm not going to go through that process right now because it's going to make this video to take much time. So what I'm going to be doing now is just to go straight to the process of my strategy, straight to the process of my trend line strategy, like the full process, instead of going to the long process. In as much that process do help in the in as much that process do help to manage your risk and your trade, but with my explanation here, I think with what I've teach you guys so far, you're able to go through this video and also do that practice on by yourself. So let's just go straight for this. Now this is 1st of September, Monday. Normally I don't trade on Monday, so I'm not going to do this trade. So this is Tuesday. Yeah, this is Tuesday. USD-JPY. This is 15 minutes time frame. That's where I take my entry. So what I usually do every day, aside from Monday, is this. After checking the high and low of the week, don't worry, I'm still going to teach you guys about that maybe once I go for this GBP-JPY that I've already bring out already this morning. So I'm going to take you the process of that high and low of the week. But let's go back to the USD-JPY. So what I usually do every Monday after plotting the high and low of the week, which is the first 2 4-hour candle of that day, you mark the high, then you mark the low. So after marking that, what you are going to be checking, most especially if the market break to the upside, your entry, your strategy, your trend line is going to be based only on the breaking out of the upside. If maybe your high and low has already given you the signal that you are going to be trading to the upside, which is buy, what we are going to be doing for that week is only just focusing on the buy. If maybe the market will trade, because that's how the market usually do, the market is very dynamic. It does not go only to the upside. After some hour you do go to the downside. So if after checking your high and low of the week, probably the market give you a signal that
we are going to be selling the market for that week, you just focus fully on a sell trade, just to maintain your risk management, just to maintain your loss side properly, and also to make you focus based on your psychology. Okay, let's go straight to this. This is Tuesday. What I usually do before 8 a.m. normally I will be awake, waiting. I will be awake waiting for a trend line breakout for me to take. But before then, I've already plotted my trend line before 8 a.m. candle. Depending on how the market has already positioned itself at that time. So for this particular one, let's see what has happened here so far. This is Tuesday, as you can see. This is Tuesday. Watch this black one. This is Tuesday 25th. No, Tuesday 2nd. Let's check this candle. This particular one is 5:45. This is 30. Okay, this is 7:45. This is 7:45. So you can see this particular trading chart does not have any significant high for you to plot your trend line. For this now, let me go to my horizontal range. Based on this now, this bearish candle you are seeing here, this is 7:45 candle. I don't need to check any other option again, because if you see from this chart, you are already seeing that there is no significant high for you to plot, no significant too high for you to plot your trend line. As this retracement that pop on in here, this will be where I will have taken my horizontal line in this pattern. Why? Because there was no significant high for me to draw my two trend line. So just to play safe and to play smart, you can just wait after the fully breakout, or maybe at the end of this particular bullish candle you are seeing here. The next thing you will just do is just take your trade at the end of this bullish candle you are seeing here. Plot your trade. Take your entry at this spot here. Very easy and simple. I usually take 20 pips to target 40 pips or 50 pips, depend on the movement of the market at that particular day. You can see sometimes, most especially on my own side of trading, and sometimes, or not all the time, I don't usually wait till the end of this bullish candle. Only the movement of this candle has already given me the signal that we are going on a long at this position here. Only this bullish candle. Sometimes, I didn't say all the time, because most of the time this can be a fake breakout. Then after going up, you will see a very big, massive bearish candle that will come all over to this plate and hit up your stop loss, then go up again. So guys, that's how the market do work sometimes. You can clearly see that explanation I make there. Now let's go to another. Let's go to another day. And mind you, any day I take any entry, let's assume maybe I took that trade, the trade hit up my stop loss. I usually take trade 2 times in a day, sometimes 1 time, depending on how I see the market has moved on that day. Maybe if I just take that first entry, if it hit up my stop loss, just close my laptop, then get the fuck out of, just get the hell out of the chart. So let's use this and as another example. Let's check. This is 7 a.m. Let's go. Okay, this is 7:45. Let me zoom out this so that you guys will see what I'm showing you. Okay, you can clearly see that this is 8 a.m. candle. So before this 8 a.m. candle, guys, just listen carefully. Before this 8 a.m. candle, you have already been awake. If you watch based on the chart pattern you are seeing here, it has already given me a too significant low for me to plot my trend line, which is practical example of this. This was a recent low. Let me mark it. How am I going to look at this now? Where's that rectangular shape? Let me use this. This here, sorry, come in just a second. This was a recent low. Another recent low. You can see. Just make sure that you have at least 2 recent low where you will draw your trend line before 8 a.m. candle. Then if you see any breaker within that zone, just manage your risk, manage your upside, then know how much you are going to be risking on that trade. Then you take your entry. Boom. Let's see. After the movement on this was 8:15. It was at 8:30. The market broke to the downside. Let's just say maybe you are not sure of this breakout. Then this is with this one, it has already given you the confirmation that the market is heading to the downside. As usual, 20 pips or 25 pips. That's my mass stop loss. No matter the condition of the market at that particular time, that will usually be my stop loss. Once it's be hit, then I will just close trade for that day. You can see the massive move on the trade. Like it is very crazy. Almost 100 plus pips. Very crazy. Simple. That's massive. Let's check this. No, this is Monday. I don't trade on Monday. Monday is for me to confirm where we'll be trading. Okay. Should we? Yes, Tuesday, normal. Let's see what happened here. This is 5 a.m. 6, 7:30. This is 8 a.m. candle. This is 8 a.m. candle, and this is on Tuesday. It's crazy. Let's leave this. Let's just check up another one. So guys, please take note, this strategy will only work whenever the market is trending. That's the reason why I always say you guys should wait for a breakout, so that you will know that at that particular zone the market is already moving to a trending market. So let's check. Should we check this one? Okay, this was where I was before. Let's check this. So this was 8 a.m. Okay, this bullish candle was 8 a.m. Okay, let's assume before 8 a.m. this is what I will do. Then this is 8 a.m. bullish candle. After this candle, there was no recent in this today date, like on this 17th September. After this bullish candle, there was no recent. Okay guys, let me clear something. You see what I said earlier today when I say sometime any bullish candle like this from the 8 a.m. or maybe after 8, I usually take the trade at that time. Right. This 8 o'clock, then the chart is crazy. But let's check. Let me see if I will make money on that day. Place the ATM candle. This ATM candle. For this week, I couldn't take any trade. So I was like, I didn't take any trade this week. Like, I just decided that let this week pass over. Then let me just see how everything is going to play out. So aside from that, I'm still going to go through how the week for the trade went, trying to just like a backtesting form to study how the market has been playing back days. So currently on my screen here, you can see we are on 4-hour time frame. If you watch at the top of this my mask direction, the chart now we are on a 4-hour time frame. You can see at the screen of here, this is GBP/JPY 4H, which is 4-hour time frame. So basically what I usually do every Monday is that I go to this option here, then I go straight, hope you are watching, I go straight to my after the trend line, gray, info line, extended line, trend angle, horizontal line, and this next one here, which is horizontal ray. I click it, then I come over back to the chart again. What I usually do, the first 2 4-hour candle on Monday, because I don't usually trade on Monday, because that's where I check the trend of the week, because that was how I learned how to trade my own. That's how I learned how to study my own high of the week. That equally what I learned from my mentor Jeffrey Benson. So since then, the pattern of trade has been working out for me, even though I was able to get some knowledge on my own way of trading. So back for today's video, you can see what I basically do every week. Every Monday is mark out the first 2 4-hour of on Monday, which is what you are seeing here. This is the first one and this is the second one. You mark the low of the second candle or the first, whatever one that is on the low there. Then you go back again, you click that horizontal line again, then you mark out the recent high of the candle, which is this. Guys, you can see what I'm showing you. So based on this now, at the end of Monday market, you can see that for this trade, the market gave us that for this week, I'm going to be buying. like more of this week trade is going to be buy based on my own analysis, based on how I've trained. This is what the market has given me for this week. So why am I going to be buying for this week if I was on the trade? One of the reasons is that this bullish candle broke to the upside. It broke to the recent high of this 4-hour candle you can see here. So this bullish candle here has already given me the signal that I'm going to be buying for this week. So after this, what I do again is to just go straight to my 15 minutes time frame, because that's where I take my entry. That's also where I plot my trend line to take my entry. Okay. At the screen here, you can see this was on Monday. That was where I took my high along the week. So for Tuesday, based on what the market gave us, has already given us the signal that we are going to be buying for this week. Okay, what are we going to do for today being Tuesday? Based on my own style of trading, like every trader out there have their own way of trading. Based on my own way of trading, what I usually do, because I've already talked about this several times, like if you go back to my video, that's what I always teach. Like there's no hidden strategy or maybe hidden way of how I take my trade or how I do my analysis or maybe my strategy, because this is practical example, practical explanation that I'm trying to teach you guys here. So for easy trade, what I usually do from Tuesday, which is the next, what's going on? I think my signal is very low. Guys, give me some second. Let me reset this. Okay, I'm coming, guys. Yeah, back to what I'm saying. Okay, you can see like what I usually do after the market has already given us the direction of the week. So just to play smart and also to stay safe at the market, I usually like to wait till 8 a.m. After my 8 a.m. candle or before 8 a.m. candle, like to see my recent high, the recent high that I'm going to plot my trend line to trade. Sometimes I usually do this depending on how the market is moving at that time. You can see this particular trend line is very out of point. Obviously, I'm not going to be working with the trend line. This is going to be my first trend line. Okay, first let's check our 8 a.m. candle. Okay, this bearish candle you are seeing here, this is the 8 a.m. candle. So you can see this spot, the market has already, even without drawing my trend line, after this bearish candle, this bullish one you're seeing here, with this I've already said that the market is going to go to the upside. But let us use our trend line and see. So because this was my 8 a.m. candle, because that's what I always look at, I'll wait till 8 a.m. candle or before the 8 a.m. candle to see what the market is trying to do. So obviously this will be what I will have done, you see, before or maybe after the 8 a.m. candle. You check for your recent high or recent low to draw your trend line. You can see if aside from this, the high and low have already given us a signal that we are going to be buying for this week. Obviously, if I just want to play smart and also follow my risk and management for the week, I will only be waiting for my buy setup, to wait for my buy setup. But if you see from this, you will see that there's no recent low for me to plot my trend line for any short for the trade. Like there's no reason for me to connect my trend line, and I cannot take something like this, even though this chart pattern look somehow neat, but yeah, taking a sell or waiting for a sell in this type of chart pattern, you are just trying to risk your money, or you are just trying to dash your money to the market. So obviously the signal has already given us, the high and low have already given us the signal that we are going to be buying for the trade. So obviously this will be a very big win for us if I was active on Tuesday. Let us see how many pips this market went to. So this will be the breaking out. Probably my buy setup, my buy entry will be at this spot. I don't know what is in this thing. As you guys all know, I usually take 20 pips as my stop loss, risky 1 to 1, 1 to 2, risky 1. This will be a very massive win for us for Tuesday trade. So I'm done for Tuesday. We will have made money for this week, but we were not active last week. So let us see for this Wednesday. Okay, like I said earlier, always wait at least 8 a.m. candle to see what the market is trying to show to us. This was our 8 a.m. candle. If you see, the market was already at a ranging pattern here, but that will not also going to stop us to take a trade from here. But let me take this and see what. There was no significant high for us to take an entry from a buy or a sell, but where is that ATM candle? Let me see something. This was ATM candle. This one I'm pointing at here. So if maybe I should take a trade for this, I will probably wait for the breaking out of this rectangle box I just drew here, or maybe I will keep on following this candle till a breakout at this zone. But just to play smart, because this market is not going to our high and low of the week, I will just wait and see for a breakout at this top here. But there was no breakout at this top, rather the market went to the upside and test this line, then went to the downside. So not just for me to make mad, but obviously I will also make money in the trade, even though it was somehow difficult because of the rangy market that was playing at this spot here. But let's check for Thursday and see what happened on Thursday. So you guys take notes, always check out for, at least wait for 8 a.m. candle. This is 7:45. 8 a.m. this bar. So to plot your trap and wait where the market is going to go, you can see the market has already given us line for us to take, to draw our trend line, then wait what the market is going to do. You see, for this now, the market didn't break to the downside, but rather keep on going to the upside. Then for you to be fully confirmed that you are going to buy for this, you just take a recent horizontal line at this top, because that was a recent high before the breaking out of any ATM candle, you see. So for this, immediately the market broke Let me take this. Immediately the breaking out of this candle, obviously my entry will have been at this spot. Very simple. Like, I've not seen any forex strategy that is very simple than this, man. You see, take your 20 pips at this spot, 20 or 25. That has normally been my stop loss zone. Wow, this trade was like about 1 to 3 risk reward. Wow, one more. I really missed a lot last week, to be honest. So guys, you can see, very simple. Like, I've not seen any foreign trading strategy that is very simple like mine. Very simple and very straightforward trading. So for this, let me check mirror session. Even though I don't trade on mirror session, no. Mirror always very confusing. So for
So guys, coming back from those analysis and those breakdown I just made on those previous videos you just watched, you can follow me on by subscribing, hit up the subscribe button, and if you want to know more about forex trading, and you still want to keep on following, because usually every week I do drop up all my trade, not on my Telegram group. Like, any day I took a trade, I always record them. It's always on a documentary mode, where I record and you see how I take my trade live. And if you also check on my previous video, you will see some of the videos, some of the live trade I took. Even when I also have loss and when I have win, I also make a video to that, so that you can able also to see the transparency of my trade. It's not all traders do that. So I think that will be all for today, man. I'm so tired. This is about 4:09. So guys, you can hit up my subscribe button, you can watch more of my other video, like and also share my video. And secondly, do not forget the keyword of the day, which is chaos. The keyword of the day is chaos. Do not forget. So guys, thank you for watching, thank you for your support, thank you for every damn view, like. Anyway, in any way you have always shown me support in the channel, just want to appreciate you guys. And also want to say I'm really grateful for all that. So just stay tuned. I'm going to be dropping more video back to back, back to back. So guys, thank you. See you on my next video. Peace out.